Hey, welcome to day 6. Goes like that in New Zealand Sign Language. By now you must be thinking, that woman wears a lot of black. I do. You're probably going to see the 90 pieces of clothing that I have in the 90 days. Subscribe now, send me money. Today I want to talk about something that a lot of people find challenging, and that's hearing from people who are non-speaking. Notice I did not say non-verbal. There are very few people who make no sounds whatsoever. I personally prefer the term non-speaking. I know a lot of other people do as well. That term more accurately represents the people who cannot rely on speech to help them communicate. But remember, speaking is not all there is to communication. And non-speaking does not mean non-thinking. So language, communication, speaking, it's a tricky topic. But let's just roll it back. People are people, and we've all got the need to communicate with each other. So let's find ways to communicate with and listen to those who cannot rely on speech. So when I say non-speaking is not non-thinking, just relate it back to the last time you were in a place where you didn't speak the language. You can still think complex thoughts and you can have opinions and feelings, right? You just didn't have the words to express them. You could not rely on your speech. So that's how many non-speaking people feel every single day. The thoughts are there, but the usual way of getting them out isn't available for whatever reason. So if you want to dive deeper into this, here's your head bit. I recommend that you look at research by Anne Donnellan on the least dangerous assumption. It's a powerful reminder to presume competence first. You presume competence, you believe that the person is actually able. Let me tell you about a little boy that I was working with the other day. I was going to show you the footage of the actual thing that we did together. Then I realized his name was on it, so we can't do that. So it's going to be recreated for you. He has minimal spoken language. People were telling me that he'd run into a table and that it was sore, but they couldn't tell how sore it was. So they said, well, he can't tell us. He can't tell us. There's always a way for somebody to tell you something. So what I did was I grabbed a scrap piece of paper. We didn't have any communication devices anywhere near us, and a pen, and I think I had a highlighter. Yes, I had a highlighter. And I quickly drew the picture of the boy banging into the table. Then I drew a yes and a no, like a tick and a cross, and said, did this happen? Did you bang into a table? And he highlighted yes with his highlighter. He even said, So I'm taking that as yes. I had an ice pack with me because I wasn't sure if he'd already had the ice pack or if he wanted it again. So I pointed to his leg, I pointed to the ice pack, I drew ice pack, quick rectangle, wrote ice pack, and again, yes, no. And he highlighted yes, he had had the ice pack. Then I drew 3 faces. So how are you feeling now? Sad, neutral, happy. He coloured in the happy face. Because his parents had been talking to us about how they were concerned that he wasn't able to tell us things, I wrote his name and he put highlighter pen over his name. It's kind of a way for him to sign, yes, I agree to this message. I fully endorse what Suzanne just did. So yeah, really simple but powerful way to do something. So that's another moment that reminded me you don't always need specialist equipment. Very helpful, but in the moment, grab what you've got and work with the person. Sometimes you just need, here's your heart bit, the willingness to try. Of course, there are brilliant tools out there and we can go very quickly through them. It's called AAC, Alternative Augmentative Communication. Huge in special ed. So there are talking mat, there's symbols, core boards, and then there's high-tech AAC, like speech generating devices, where you push a button and a voice comes out. There's also a bunch of apps out there that you can get for free, like SymboTalk. So key things to remember now: always presume competent, offer clear choices to people, give extra time for them to respond, and watch for other signals. You be a good communication partner yourself, and also be willing to teach the person ways to respond that they're comfortable with. So this again is a huge topic and you've just seen one small part of it. But if you are presuming competence about what somebody can do, then you won't be surprised when they're using the alphabet to communicate with you. So that was day 6. I really hope that you start looking for ways to communicate with those that people say They don't talk. Everybody wants to be able to communicate in some way. Let's go for day 7 tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's Saturday tomorrow. Might be able to get that cat footage to you. Have a good one, guys. See ya.